Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. Keep watching as I'm going to take you down memory lane to the final closing days of the Bay. I have a taste testing of Purdy's version of the viral Dubai chocolate, and I have a Harney's unboxing for you. It's been a really long time since I've shown you the exterior of our local conservatory. I have taken you to the farmers market in previous vlogs, but not really focused on the outside. And the reason for that is because the conservatory has been undergoing refurbishment and renovations for the last couple of years. But finally, all that renovation is complete and all the scaffolding has been taken away. And of course, because the farmers market was on the day that I visited, I had to go in and take a look. It's so nice to be able to see the conservatory in all its Victorian glory, and of course to be able to go into the famous rotunda and walk around and not just be confined to the outbuildings. So if you're in the neighborhood, I really urge you to visit one of Toronto's hidden gems. Of course, before I left, I had to take a look at the plants that were on sale because after all, it is a conservatory. If you're in Canada, then you probably shop at a Loblaws or a Loblaws affiliate. So currently Loblaws is running a glassware promotion where you accumulate stamps, and then once you get 15 stamps, one stamp is equivalent to $20 of groceries. Then you can redeem them for a box of glassware for $10. And the glassware is made by Spiegelau. I was really surprised to find that they're made in Germany. They're very good quality. So let me know in the comments if you are saving up stamps to get the glassware or if your grocery store runs similar types of promotions. I'm not a huge drinker, so I don't have a lot of glassware on hand, but I thought it would be nice to have a set in case I ever decided to get back into entertaining. So recently, Loblaws also ran a cookware promotion earlier on in the year, but it was an abysmal failure because a lot of the stock wasn't available, especially the elusive wok, which was what everyone wanted. There was such an uproar over the wok debacle that Loblaws ended up bringing in an extra shipment of woks, so you could get one for $40 as long as you were a PC Optimum member. So here it is, the long-awaited elusive wok. The reason why I wanted it is because of its high sides, which I hope will decrease grease splatter when I am making stir fries. And another reason why I wanted it was because of the lid. I did notice that the sides are quite thin, so I definitely wouldn't have paid a full price for it, but for $40 I can't complain. And a tip for those of you who are collecting stamps for the glassware promotion, don't overbuy or overpurchase simply for the sake of collecting those stamps. The cost of groceries is so high that you will be surprised at how quickly you will accumulate stamps just by doing your regular grocery shopping. So I can't overemphasize that enough. Just go about your regular grocery shopping and you will accumulate those stamps before you know it. Next, I want to take you to Purdy's chocolate store, and the reason why is because Purdy's came out with their own version of the viral Dubai chocolate. At the time of my visit, it was only available in store in sheets, but now it is available in a boxed version for $45 for 200 grams. So this particular portion that I bought was around $20. I can't remember how many grams it was, and the reason for that is because it was a very sunny day and I was rushing to get it home. By the time I got home and started filming, the pistachio filling had started to melt and ooze down the bottom. And so, fair warning, if you decide to get it, it has a very, very, very low melting point. So I taste tested it and I did detect a slightly bitter undernote to it. I don't know whether it's from the chocolate or the pistachio filling. So I was a little bit underwhelmed, and for the price, I don't think I'd buy it again. As promised, I'm going to take you on a trip down memory lane where we revisit Canada's iconic Hudson's Bay department store. What you're seeing is the flagship store on Queen Street. It's not physically part of Eaton Center. One way to reach the store is through this walkway that you see here. So let's walk through it to get to the Hudson's Bay. And as you can see through the windows, there's a lot of construction which has blocked the store from having its Christmas window displays for the last couple years. If you've been watching my channel for a while, then you'll know that I spent spring break in Las Vegas. So when I came back, I was met with the news that the Hudson's Bay would be closing down, but that they would keep open 6 of their stores, 3 of them in Ontario. And of those 3, one of them was the flagship store. So I rushed over to the Bay, and it was business as usual. The sales were not clearance liquidation type sales, but the regular sort of sales. There was still plenty of inventory and merchandise, and it seemed like it was business as usual. The only thing was that anything that had the HBC stripes or branding on it was completely cleared out. So as you can see here, the shelves are totally empty. So it was just such a mixed bag of emotions that I was feeling when I filmed this. And I should let you know that I filmed the closing of the Bay over several weeks. I also checked out Zellers, which was the more affordable line of the Bay. It never really took off because it was always located in an inaccessible area of the store which never got any foot traffic. After a few weeks went by, the news was announced that the remaining 6 stores would also be closing, and that included the flagship store. So if you've ever gone to a store liquidation sale, then you'll know that the discounts are quite small in the beginning, and then as the final closing day approaches, then the discounts get bigger and bigger. So as you saw, it starts with 50% off and then 60% off. And as you can see here, there's still quite a lot of inventory and choice left, but as you get closer and closer to closing day, the discounts get bigger and the inventory starts to head out the door. And the Bay was even selling off all of their fixtures and fittings. Basically, everything in the store was up for sale. I had so many mixed emotions filming all these clips for you and even putting them together for this vlog, especially because I had just come back from a trip to Las Vegas where I was just blown away by the stores and the retail environment in Las Vegas. So it was just such a incredible contrast. So here you see the final days of the Bay where there's no inventory left and it's just a shell, and all that's left is some racks and display cases and display tables, and it just looks completely hollowed out. The Bay has been a huge part of Canada's history for hundreds of years. I'm sure there are so many people out there who have special memories of the Bay, like going to the Bay to shop for a special outfit. So I'd really love to hear in the comments below if you have any special memories of the Bay. I still find it very hard to wrap my head around the idea that Toronto, a major city, doesn't have a department store. It reminds me of the old days of the Soviet Union, which only had one department store, GUM, and it was notorious for having absolutely nothing on its shelves except bottles of vodka. As you can see here, there was still a plentiful supply of diamond rings for sale at the end. Here's one last look at the iconic HBC stripes located at the entrance to the subway stop. As I was walking through Eaton Center feeling very doleful, I saw a sign for the upcoming arrival of Simon's, which is a Quebecois-based store. And I also saw signage for the impending arrival of Italy. So I guess it's true, the old saying that when a door closes, a window opens. I'm really looking forward to the opening of Simon's because the nearest Simon's is way out in the burbs. So now let's head back home and turn our minds to something lighter. As promised, I have a Harney and Sons unboxing for you. As I'm sure you're aware, the tariff situation in the world has caused a great deal of uncertainty. Harney and Sons is a US-based company, and I really love their Earl Grey tea. My family very kindly sent me a care package full of Harney and Sons goodies because I was really worried about how the tariffs would impact the prices of Harney and Sons goodies that are available here in Canada. As you can see, they always package their parcels extremely well. I've never had any problems with their packaging, and the gold box that you see in the back is an Earl Grey gift set. So if you are looking for a gift for a tea lover, I really highly recommend their gift boxes, as they always come beautifully wrapped and presented, and they always throw in some freebies as well. We've had a heat wave in Toronto for the past 3 days. Please let me know if the hazy summer days have hit your location. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Please like, subscribe if you haven't already, leave a comment and a thumbs up, and turn on that notification bell. It really helps my channel.